Good day. Yes, to a very exciting time esizoba nayo. Igama lami nguPhiwe Mkhize, ngizimisele ukuthi ngikuthi take through ama processes that we will have been through as a country, ama phases that we've been through as a country, and we are looking to 2026 election, local government. Yes, that is definitely coming in November, and the program ibizwe in search of the social contract. Okusho ukuthi sibheka i-social contract, isivumelwano uhulumeni asenzayo nabantu uma ngabe kuvotwa ukuthi uzobenzela izinto ezithile. In search of the social contract izobe ibheka ke ukuthi thina njengesintu siqhamukaphi nendaba ye-social contract nalesi sivumelwano phakathi kwabaholi nabantu abaholwayo, ukuthi sikuphi manje, nanokuthi siyaphi njengabantu base-Afrika nayo i-social contract, isivumelwano phakathi koholwayo nomholi wakhe. In search of the social contract. Watch this space. So njengamanje sifisa ukuthi sithi go through the phases which we have been through njengesintu thina abantu esizibiza ngamaZulu, esizibiza ngama-Afrika, esizibiza ngama-South Africans of African origin. Sithola la ukuthi siye sadlula kuma phases amaningi kwi-history yethu. Kukhona i-pre-Shaka Zulu phase la kwabamakhosi ayemaningi ephethe ama-tribes kumbe izizwe eziningi, oMkhize noZondi nobanibani bebaningi beziphethe. Kwase kuba i-Shaka Zulu phase la ilembe lizama ukubahlanganisa bonke ukuthi babe isizwe sodwa ngaphansi kwakhe. Then sase singena kwi-post Shaka Zulu phase la sekungena khona ke abokufika sebezosiphatha ngaphansi kwe-colonialism kanye ne-apartheid, okuphathwa abantu bokufika behlukanisa ngokwebala ukuthi bona bangcono thina siphansi sisebenzela bona, siyizigqila zabo. Kwaba isikhathi-ke se-apartheid and the anti-apartheid phase la bese-ke sicwaswa khona ngokwebala kusemthethweni, kuliwa nathi ukuze njalo sihlale sigqilazekile. Kwase kuba khona-ke iphase-ke yokuthi sizabalaze sesilwa nayo leso simo leso ukuthi ezweni lo babamkhulu ngeke sikwazi njalo ukuthi sahlala sicindezelekile, sicwaswa, sibandlululwa. Kwase kuze kungena i-post-apartheid struggle and reconciliation phase la sesithi-ke khona sesibahlulile abantu akade oppressor, besicindezela, besicwasa, besenza ukuthi impilo yethu ibe impilo engemnandi nengekho sezingeni elifanelekile, almost subhuman standards. Sakwazi ukuthi sibuyisane nabo ngaphansi kwa-president wokuqala omnyama, uPresident Nelson Mandela, owalandelwa uPresident Thabo Mbeki, naye walandelwa uPresident uJacob Zuma, kuze kube yilo khona njengamanje uPresident Cyril Ramaphosa osesingenele nesigaba esithi la i-Government of National Unity phase, la esesihlanganisa khona nama-former colonizers, ama-parties that represent abantu abacindezeli ngaphambilini. Iyona le phase-ke le esikuyona njengamanje, la sibona khona i-developmental agenda isingekho so important kwi-corruption phase esibona iqhakamba ilandela yona i-Government of National Unity phase elandelwa i-crashing of IEC machines la sabona khona imishini ye-election Independent Election Commission imishini yakhona yavele yafa kwase kuzalwa i-Government of National Unity ngenxa yokuthi i-majority role iyayizokhipha ama-results ayengeke aze ahambisane ney'mfuno zalaba baphethe njengalesi sikhathi samanje. So njengamanje futhi siyabona kuqhamuka futhi clean up and reckoning the phase of commissions aqhubeka sibonile i-phase kaMadlanga ikhipha amaqiniso ikhipha ukungcola ikhuculula zonke izinto ezenzeka ebumnyameni ukuze sibe ne-understanding yokuthi imali zikahulumeni isetshenziswa kanjani, abantu esibabeke ey'khundleni basebenza kanjani. Kusathi kusenjalo sesiyathola sesibhekana ne-geopolitical wars kwi-Middle East, siyayithola i-Iran ibhekene ne-Amerika kanye ne-Israeli, Israeli ne-Amerika bebalwa ne-Iran. Siyayithola leyo nto leyo isibangela ukuthi kukhuphuka ama-prices kapetroli, kukhuphuka ama-prices nasey'tolo ngenxa yokuthi impi isiyenza ukuthi ukutholakala kwa-oyela, ukutholakala kwa-petrol, ukutholakala kwa-diesel kube sezingeni kube i-price esezingeni eliphezulu. So sinalama phases esisikwazile ukuthi sikhulume ngawo la esesizithole sidlula kuwona, kanti kunembuzo esizozibuza yona njengoba siqhubeka nalolu daba ukuthi sicwaninge ukuthi njengama-South Africans umlando wethu uphumaphi, sikuphi manje, kufanele ngabe kwenzekani, yini eyenzakalayo, yini engenzeki, yini expecte kumbe silindeleke ukuthi yenzeke in future. Konke lokhu kuqhamuka ngezilokotho zendlulamithi NPO, indlulamithi NPO eyaqalwa ilo okhulumayo uPhiwe Mkhize ngonyaka ka-2023, registered by the National Department of Social Development as His Holiness Christian Projects NPO 275904, now trading as Indlulamithi NPO. The NPO has training authority number T11100002757, which was granted by the Health and Welfare Sector Education and Training Authority under the Department of Education and Training. In 2023, the NPO is guided by values work-based orientation. Work-based values zokuthi sithi umuntu unelungelo lokuthi akhule lapho esebenza khona, umuntu unelungelo lokuthi aqale noma yini asithanda ukuyiqala, afunde, akhule ngokomsebenzi, akhule emsebenzini, akhuliswe umsebenzi. Uma ngabe unenhlanhla yokuthi uhambe uyothola ukufunda ukuthi uhlale edeskini, kuhle futhi naloko, kodwa sihambisana ne-apprenticeship kuze ke kufike ne-internship uma ngabe uphuma esikoleni esithile noma kwi-institution of learning noma on the job training, ufunde khona emsebenzini, njengoba kuyindlela esihambisana nayo thina njenge-organization ngokulawulwa i-Health and Welfare Service SETA, Sector Education and Training Authority SETA, Sector Education and Training Authority SETA, Health and Welfare. Indlulamithi NPO, your favorite friend, and some of the highlights or achievements of the NPO and its founders are to be recited and revisited from time to time. And njengamanje, I'm signing off. My name is Phiwe Mkhize, your #1 developmental journalist in KwaZulu-Natal. Bye-bye.